going on, guys? It's Steve. So, Carmelo Anthony and the Cleveland Cavaliers are very interested in each other. We already know that if Melo were to go anywhere, it would be to Cleveland or Los Angeles. So, reports are coming in. I don't know how true this is, but reports are coming in that the Cleveland Cavaliers are still interested in getting Carmelo Anthony. They just don't want to give up Kevin Love. So, my thing is obviously they can't trade J.R. Smith because you can't trade someone that's injured. So it would have to be like an Amon Shumpert or Tristan Thompson, a field or a draft pick or something like that for Melo. And, what's his name? Phil Jackson already said he's willing to take less for Melo and all of this other crap. But my question to you guys is, would you guys do that? Because I know most people, are going to say, oh, they should definitely go for it now. But if you look at what it's going to do to the New York Knicks, it's going to clear up a whole bunch of cap space. But if you're going to be building around Kristaps Porzingis, you have Derrick Rose, who's most likely leaving. You have that Joakim Noah contract that no one is going to trade for because he's so terrible this season. You have Courtney Lee, who's a really good pickup. I do like him. You have Brandon Jennings. He's all right. He's a little reckless, but I mean, you're gonna be stuck in a situation for a long time. We're talking 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. Because let's say we get a draft pick and we draft someone and he becomes a stud. It's gonna take him a few years to develop to that level anyway. And Porzingis is not good enough to carry the team to the playoffs like Melo was in his early years, or like LeBron was in his early years, or like D Wade. He's not like that. So far from what I can see, he's not that good unless the Knicks would be in the playoffs right now because obviously Melo's older, he's a little more inconsistent, he's not as good as he used to be, and he needs the help from KP, but obviously it's not happening because ever since the new year, KP has been averaging 14 points per game? So the Knicks are going to be screwed. You're giving up someone that is the only chance of attracting any free agents because once he's gone, no one's going to want to go play there. You have no chance of getting Chris Paul, so that's out the window. Blake Griffin, that's out the window. So it's like you're really going to have to build from the ground up if you trade Carmelo Anthony. And my question is that really what you want to do? Because having Carmelo can expedite that and make it go even faster. You're building around them because you could get great young talent around Melo and KP. And having Melo, you're going to make the playoffs with him and KP and some other solid role players around, some defenders and things like that, a better bench. And that in return gives KP the experience in the playoffs, which is exactly what he needs to get to that next level. Now let's look at it from a Cleveland perspective. Cleveland, it's a good trade. It obviously is. If they can give up, an Amon Shumpert, obviously defensively they'd be less versatile, but at the end of the day, it wouldn't be that hard to get a few solid defenders. And on top of that, you got to look at the rebounding perspective. Let's say you have to give up Tristan Thompson. That means Kevin Love, which he's more than capable of, he's going to have to average around, he's already averaging 11, but we're talking about maybe 15, and you're going to have Melo who's averaging around 6.5, and then LeBron who's averaging around 8 or 9. I think they'll be all right on the, in terms of the glass and rebounding offensively and defensively. I think this team would be all right if they gave away Tristan Thompson for Carmelo Anthony. But you remember, it's not going to be just, one player. It's going to be more than one player. It can't be J.R. Smith. So that helps them out that he's injured right now. It's sort of like a blessing in disguise because he gives them that defensive versatility, something that they really need, and it's going to be rougher if, let's say, they give up Amon Shumpert and a double T. Then, they're going to have to go small ball a lot, which is good because Golden State Warriors, they go small ball a lot and beat them at their own game. And at the same time, the Golden State Warriors, they're going to have a lot of problems guarding LeBron, Carmelo, and Kevin Love. They already have enough problems with Kyrie, but LeBron, Melo, and Kevin Love, what are all three of those players? Post players. LeBron in the post is unguardable. Melo in the post, one of the best ever. Unguardable. Kevin Love in the low post, elite. They're going to have so many problems. So if they can utilize the inside-out game and role reverse, go from shooters league to an inside-out game against the Warriors, it'll be tough for them. Because let's be honest, that's the only team in the way from another championship for, LeBron, for Melo's first championship. So if this trade somehow, some way happens, just know I was the first one to report that the Cleveland Cavaliers are still interested in Carmelo Anthony. If you don't believe me, Bleacher Report is reporting it. ESPN, I'm talking about the first YouTuber. ESPN's reporting it. A whole bunch of other things are reporting it. So I'm very excited for that. And just real quick, There's going to be some changes to this channel. There's going to be days where I'm uploading only one video a day. There's going to be times where I'm uploading 2 a day, like today. But that's only when there's like big topics to talk about. If it's a day where there's no topic to talk about, it's just going to be one in real life video, and we're going to keep it like that. Just, some more balance on this channel, some more variety on this channel, some in real life stuff. And then on days with there's heavy topics, and especially during the playoffs, we're going to be doing a lot of videos twice a day, like we usually do. But I'm not saying I'm not going to upload it. Just still uploading every day. Just sometimes it'll be twice a day, sometimes it'll be once a day, depending on if there's anything to talk about. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out.